She may only be 24 years old, but Nomvelo Makhanya is already a staple on South African television. Oh no, wait, actually, this is not even mine, William. Take it right away.
Hey, Umapape Nongaga on national TV. So early in the morning. Listen, what she was trying to tell you is that her role as Lindy Wengema on Scandal has cemented her as a fan favorite. In fact, she's one of my favorites as well. I know she's yours too. She's also a vocal advocate for mental health rights. She joins us live right now in studio to take us through her journey so far. Molo. How are you, man? You're like a firecracker.
Full of energy.
Take me through your journey so far as an actor.
As an actress, sure, it's been actually 8 years in this industry. Oh,
wow.
Yeah, it's been started off when I was 16.
Yeah.
Getting into the industry also was to kind of prove a point. I remember, because I went to the National School of the Arts. It's an art school in Braamfontein.
Yes.
I remember even wanting to go there. It was just to prove a point to my teachers, because they were like, what's the point of going to an art school? You can just go to a normal school, be like other kids.
Yeah.
And whatever. I was like, no one wants to be like other kids. It's such a weird thing. So I got into the National School of the Arts to kind of prove a point. 2 years after that, Scandal called NSA, right? Because they were looking for like 16-year-old Zulu-speaking children.
Right. And there you were.
Also didn't want to go because I had too many assignments. I was like, no, this is too much. I don't want to do this. One of my peers kind of like, forced me. And I was like, okay, fine, let's do this. We went.
What did you have to do at the audition? Do you remember?
Yes, we had to prepare. When we were at school, we were told that we had to prepare a monologue.
Okay.
When we get to the audition space, we get told, no, you guys are supposed to prepare a Zulu monologue.
They always do that. They flip the script.
I'm like, a Zulu monologue, what do you mean? So luckily, when we get inside the audition room, Fiona's just like, I'm too tired, so we're just gonna improvise. So it's like, whoo, the universe is working with me right now. But yeah, I auditioned, got called back 2 weeks later with one of my other classmates.
Right.
Felt very intimidated because I was like, ooh, she speaks more Zulu than I do. But one thing I realized, when something is meant for you, you can't necessarily run away from it. It was being here, it's a calling. It's been a calling for me.
I like that. Well, let's talk about Silent Crisis then.
Cool.
What is it?
Basically, it's just to create awareness on mental health.
Okay.
It's something that's very dear to my heart.
Right.
I suffer from depression, bipolar, and anxiety. I was diagnosed in 2016.
Oh, okay.
I spent quite some time in a psychiatric hospital, just learning also about mental health. So that's kind of what inspired me to kind of start Silent Crisis, because I was just like, I felt we're not having enough conversations in our communities at all, like especially in the Black community. Like, no one wants to speak on mental health. Every time you want to speak about it, it's like, oh no, Satan, it's Satanism.
It has such a negative stigma.
It has such a negative stigma to it. So I kind of want to teach until people finally get it. I think that's what Silent Crisis is about. It's just about teaching and creating awareness about mental health, yeah.
And what have you found from the people that you've spoken to about Silent Crisis? What is the reaction?
A lot of people are amped. Like, people want to learn. A lot of people want to learn. I had my first event last year. I actually was planning on having another one this year, but coronavirus. Corona was just like, no. But I had my first one last year, and the amount of support I got from it was amazing. I just didn't expect it to happen that way. And a lot of people were just like, you need to have more of these. We want to learn more. And I'm just like, that's true. I also want to take it within, like, the communities. I don't want to just have it like at a certain event and, because certain people can't reach where we were, whatever. So I want to go into these communities and
the people that really need to hear the message. Yeah, the people that really need
it, especially like in disadvantaged like areas and whatever. Go to rural areas, emalokishini, hambe sikhulume nabantu about mental health. Like, the stigma needs to stop. Like, mental health exists.
Yeah.
And it's not just because you're a happy child or whatever, or you don't have any problem, it doesn't mean that angeke uzwe ne-depression.
Right.
Lezi zinto ziyenzeka.
Yeah.
Like, ziyenzeka, they truly exist. And I think that's the one thing I try to teach people, that it exists. I don't want us to keep brushing these things off. Let's teach each other.
Because normally how Black families react, and I know this personally because we've also had a family member go through something similar some years ago, the immediate reaction would always be, fanele siyomthandazisa or siyomthandazela. And sometimes it's really just a mental
Mental
illness
health, yeah,
that
that's
needs professional help,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
When you are confronted with those reactions, what have you told the people or the families?
I remember actually my family was actually quite supportive, I don't want to lie. I remember, I think I always knew, Guti, I definitely need to get help. I don't feel, because it was my decision to even like go see a psychologist.
Yes.
And my psychologist was like, okay, I think I need to book you in.
Right.
Spoke to my mom about it. My mom was quite supportive. She was like, no, it's fine. And funny enough, I was going back to work, I think a few days after that. So I had to call in at work and be like, I won't be able to make it. And crazy enough, they were also very supportive. I don't want to lie, like Scandal was extremely, even yesterday I had a really terrible like anxiety attack, right? And I had like a scene in the morning and then my last 2 scenes in the evening, and then I was like, can I just go home because I'm not feeling well? They're just like, yeah, it's fine. Like they're so supportive like of that. So yeah. What was your question? You did have
It's
a
fine,
question.
you've answered it.
I did.
As Kulumbengai Scandal
yes.
and your character, what's happening with Ulindiwe right now? What can we see in coming weeks and months?
There's been so much growth actually with Ulindiwe.
Sekayajola, une-boyfriend, usahlala ekhaya.
Akasanakanga indaba zabafana, bekathanda abafana kakhulu. Lindiwe abafana angazi ukuthi nje ngathi babemsanganisa ikhanda kancane, but compared to the way that she used to be until now, there's been so much growth. I also think because of the whole credential storyline that we had, I think last year.
Okay.
The whole credential story, the whole blesser thing
going
on. So we had that whole storyline. So I think that kind of groomed my character. Wakhula futhi ngokomqondo. So she's very aware of a lot of things. Like she's extremely aware. I think people must just look out for just more growth with her. A lot of people are also just very surprised, just like, wow, there's ukhulile, like ukhulile, even nakomqondo, like even the decisions that she takes, like uyabona ukuthi lo muntu lona hayi kunokukhulu okukhona.
Akasibonise phela ukukhona okukhona ngoba ngithe ngithi ngiyambiza earlier wathi ushayi akazingeni indaba zemuli show ku-TV. Manje ke njengoba sesiyekhefini sesivala le ngxoxo yethu ekseni asimbone phela Ulindiwe.
Ine musungifaka kwisport le
Hayibo ufuna ukuzazise ingane.
Musukuyenze lento. Okay, William, uthi ufuna ukwazini?
Ngifuna ukwazi Ulindiwe.
Uthi ufuna ukwazini ngama ngithi nguLindiwe manje ithi ngasiza ngani?
Ngifuna ukwazi nje ukuthi i-youth month sizokwenza njani.
Yabo njengoba kuyi-youth month yabona mina ngicabanga ukuthi nje wonke umuntu nje akakhululeke akarelaxe sidedela ublood nje yabo dedelana ublood kurelaxwe nje yeah, be you, be aware of the things around you, love yourselves, and just be patient. Yeah, like but patience, just patience with yourself, yeah.
Wow, love her to bits. Nomvelo, here on The Body Show, she plays Ulindiwe on Scandal. It's on tonight, what time?
7:30
right?
on TV.
Oh man, it's been so lovely having you on the show.
It's been lovely having you.
Oh man. Okay, sivalelisele on this camera.
Okay, nginivalelise. Okay guys, thank you so much for having me on the morning show. It's been amazing. I will check you guys out tonight, 7:30 ETV. Thanks. Bye.